And we're sitting there. I'm sitting there going, "Wow, nobody's like here."
This is such a professional outfit. I love it.
I know. You would think at this point that I would know how to do some of this stuff, but I'm telling you, man, I guess not. So we should probably give the people what they came for and give them the oh yeah, surprise, Adam's here. Just real quick.
Fired? Have you recently lost your job with a major toy manufacturer? Tariffs got you down? You may be entitled to sharing your story on a major media streaming outlet. We want you to dish the dirt. Call Circle of Jerkz at 900-555-0979. We will exploit you for our personal gain. That number again is 900-555-0979. Circle of Jerkz. Every client gets a cookie.
Stop it. Get some help.
I definitely need some help. Anybody watching right now, we had to watch that twice. I thought
it did get me thinking, though. It did get me thinking. Does that actual phone number, has anyone tried dialing that? I've never asked this question. Does it go anywhere?
No, but we should. Listen, I have so many ideas. We have so many numbers that we could plug in there so that it would be worth it, you know.
Absolutely.
Did you watch? That just makes me think of this. This is completely off topic. Did you watch Stranger Things?
Yeah.
All right. So this past season, a couple of times they had phone numbers flashed up, and you could call them, and they worked.
Okay.
So like,
that's cool.
Yeah, one was like I think a want-it picture for Elle. Another one was like Joyce had picked up a phone, and then Murray picked up a phone. So you get Murray's answering machine from the 80s. Which
Very
is
cool.
It is funny, man. It's real funny.
Yeah. Interactive, man. I love that.
Yeah, it's cool when they can have fun with that, and it's totally worth it. So there's a couple pictures I might be missing here that I'll probably try and update later. But chat, we're not going to say hi to anybody in the chat right now. We're going to circle back. We're going to do it at the end of the show, and we're going to start from the top. So we're going to see how that goes. So we're going to have a little bit of fun because tonight, as you know it, Lawrence is not here. Punk's not here. He's completely under the weather. I don't know if it's flu or what it is, but he skipped his show last night. Did that put a void in your life last night?
I didn't know what to do with myself. Oh, there's a kid.
Oh, look, we got children.
Hi.
Say hi, Abby.
Hi.
Hi. How are you? Wow, your dial-up is really good, Terry.
This reminds me of that video that went viral of that guy who was like doing a news bulletin, and all of a sudden the kid comes marching in out of nowhere, and then the nanny scoops the kid up and runs out.
Well, I think that dude's thing was a little more important than ours.
Just a speech.
Not more important than you, sweetie.
Fire girl here is about to go to the gym with mommy.
Yep. Nice.
Oh.
How much can you bench?
All of it.
All of it.
And she can run so fast back and forth across the gym, and that's exactly what she wants.
That's awesome.
Robert,
Well, keep it up. Go have fun.
That's it.
All right, kiddo.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at that. Tune in
Love-
for the toys. Get
Oh,
a
is your
little
foot okay?
PDA. Get a little PDA action.
Yeah. Love is in the air. All right, so it would help if I load this. our slides. I am missing a few pictures. I'm going to try and circle back and add some, but chat, we're going to get to the chat. All right, for sure. So are you guys able to star any of the comments or no?
I can't do anything.
I doubt it. No, I don't think so, man.
I don't know where to put my hands. So while I'm loading this up, I got a question for Adam.
Shoot.
Adam, do you guys have like clearance outlets in Australia?
So periodically there are like these, they're not like chain stores that, you know, have like Ross or Ollies or anything like that, but like there's these ones that sort of do pop-ups, and they're usually out in the outer suburbs. I've never actually been to one, but I've seen stuff that's been on offer at them. We had one recently that had a whole bunch of really old Marvel Legends. And yeah, I didn't bother going.
So like when you say Marvel Legends, do you mean like the comic book stuff, the MCU stuff?
The stuff that was there from memory was a mix of both. I remember they had Knight and Cersei 2-pack, and they had a lot of, I think, like Black Panther and shit like that, stuff like that from the movies.
So it's still shit that nobody wants.
100%. Yeah. 100% accurate.
Well, I figured we would just dive. I've got some funny pictures. This one we're going to come back to because I thought that was great. But I wanted to, you know, really give Terry a chance to shine tonight because Terry usually gets limited time, and we go through the chat, and it's always like by the time we're done and we're starting the topic, Terry's gone.
That tracks.
You know what, Terry? I can't blame you, man. But since he's here, I had fun making this, and I probably should not have spent as much time as I did on this. But what do you guys think? Like, Terry, what do you think when this stuff goes to clearance? I mean, we'll get into it with some more of the stuff, but
I mean, what do I think is in like the logistics of it, or what I think of it in overall? Like, is it cool or not?
Well, I guess we could cover all that. We can get into the logistics, but just a quick thought. Like, do you wait for clearance at all?
No,
not at all.
I like if any of the stores around me got anything that was good enough to buy, I would probably pick it up. But I have a Ross and 2 Ollies, and none of them get anything worth a shit.
So it's not really worth your time.
No, it's not worth my time. They're a minimum of 20 miles away from me, and it's just not worth my time to get out and drive to check to see if these stores have any of this stuff, because I know that they won't.
Okay. And then, Adam, you were just talking about, you know, across the globe. If anybody's not familiar with Adam, this is Shark Eyes. Is it Shark Eyed or Shark Eyes toy review?
Okay. So, little history on that. So, initially it was called Shark Eyed Toy View, and then I changed it to Shark Eyes Toy View, and I left the banner like the original where it said Shark Eyed because I thought, you know what, I could change it, but it kind of looks now like a typo, and I like that, so I just left it in for funsies. Like, yeah, like you see on a card back sometimes.
Where did you get the name for your channel?
Good question. So, in researching before I created my channel, I was looking at like things on like Googling stuff like, you know, what's going to be something that attracts, you know, and 4 words was like something that they suggested. And I took a little leaf out of the Toy Kind of Mood playbook and I went for the 4. And like a punk with toys, it's 4. So that's where I went. And obviously I already had Shark Eyes as like Instagram name, so I just used that. So yeah,
that was riveting.
Yeah, I know. This is why you have me on, mate.
No, it is.
I would make up a ridiculous story about I was surfing and a shark ate my GI Joe or some shit.
Man, we've had a lot of shark attacks actually in the last few days. There's been like 4 of them in Sydney. So yeah, it's pretty helter-skelter here at the moment in our oceans. So
We've actually had quite a few in the U.S. last summer, down around like the Carolinas and stuff. So
yeah,
it's got to do with the warm water and all that stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So like I said, I have a whole bunch of pictures, AI renders that were. I was trying to make that like a weekly thing, and somebody, another channel, took the similar pictures from the same AI artist and ran his own little video that seemed to take off. So maybe that's what I should be doing and not just sharing the idea. We'll skip over those because I did want to get Terry's take on a few things. So Terry, you told us a little bit. I think you're the one that shared this picture, so I'm going to bring this up first and see if Shark has seen something like this. Is this real?
I didn't share that.
That's not. That wasn't you that shared that. Maybe it was Punk. But
yeah, it was probably Punk. It wasn't me.
All right. So, have you seen this, Adam?
Nah, I haven't seen it.
All right. So I don't know if Gun Bunny's in the chat because we're not really ignoring the chat, but we're going out of order tonight. So Gun Bunny made these, but you did share Gun Bunny's profile pic.
Yes.
I love it.
Because every time I see Gun Bunny, all I can think is a SHOT Show model.
When you said this, dude, I was dying. I was like, what the hell? And then it's funny when you're in the Circle of Jerkz chat, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of comment stuff, but you also learn things. Terry taught us some stuff that day.
What a Gun Bunny is.
Yeah, what an actual gun bunny is. And I was like, oh, I knew I heard the term before, but I never put it beyond, gun bunny customs. And I guess I just wasn't thinking, but I thought this was hysterical.
Now, after I sent this, somebody said that he was a military veteran. And I'm assuming that he was, and I don't think that I've ever talked to the guy, but it's a derogatory term for an attractive female using their looks with firearms for attention on social media fame. It's also a slang nickname for a member of a field artillery crew.
Oh,
so, that's interesting.
There you go.
So I actually have a Gun Bunny custom. I've shared it before. Here it is. I've been moving stuff around and trying to clean up, and this is something that Gun Bunny actually made for me, and I know there's a way for me to solo myself. There you go. So he shared this on his Instagram. This came out so badass.
I like it.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, he was sitting on making me like a Zartan, and then of course Cold Slither came out, and dude, I'm so glad he was kind of waiting to send it because I feel like I've got a one of a kind here. You know what I mean?
Very cool.
It is very cool. But all right, so we've been talking, and I don't know. There's a new store that has now entered the chat for these clearance items. And this is what kind of got me thinking this week. Like, do we, like, so many people chase after these clearance items, right? And I think Spec Spec made a good argument one time. By the time it's posted on social media, you're probably already too late. For the most part, like, unless you're doing these daily chases to see what treasure you're going to find, it's probably already too late, or you have to see that first post and go right to the store to grab it. Adam, you don't have Burlingtons in Australia, right?
No.
And Terry, do you have Burlington out in the Midwest?
We do have a Burlington coat factory, yeah.
Okay. Now, is it still Coat Factory, or is it shortened to Burlington now? You don't know?
I don't know, dude.
Because to the best of my knowledge, Burlington Coat Factory started here in New Jersey, and then they started to expand, and they're more like these outlet stores now. They're more than just coats, is I think their slogan, or that was their slogan a few years ago. And to be honest with you, I only thought we had one in the state. There's a whole bunch. But
the real question is, why are all these stores getting GI Joes now?
I don't know.
Have sales dropped off that much? Is the line dying?
No, but
Dun, dun, dun!
think about what truly ends up at some of these stores. It's usually like the one-off Pulse exclusive, or it's something like the retro line, which I don't know what it is about the retro line, but I think that's kind of cementing that people want modern GI Joes in the classified series.
Well, it's also the fact that when you go into stores, or at least any of the stores that I've been in, there's like one peg for those figures.
Mm-hmm.
And they're probably getting way too much stock for that one peg to hold.
Okay.
So it's just sitting it's sitting with the distributors and not getting replenished because it's not selling enough in the store.
It could be a variety of things. I know during COVID, it was delayed containers, delayed ship dates, containers, inventory was lost in the warehouses, at the railroads, at the distribution hubs. And then what they would do is kind of like a car auction, right? Or like a storage unit auction. They would auction this stuff off. So there's a buyer for Burlington that is trying to add toys, I guess.
Mm.
And I'm making an assumption here, but they probably went and bid on a whole bunch of like this Hasbro lot, and that was the leftover that, like, wasn't that a Pulse exclusive? The Twilight card?
No, it was a Walmart exclusive.
Yeah, it didn't come. It was one. It's either or. I know that much because it never came here really at all.
Yeah, we never got this on the shelves at my local Walmart. My local Walmart doesn't even carry GI Joe.
Okay. Well, I see that Spec has access to some of the comments, so if he's able to, he can highlight some of the people's. Some of our jerkles that are here. I will highlight Let It Roll. No, it's Let It Roll. So actually, he lives not too far from me. He's in state, and he actually shared this image yesterday. I put one of these in Duke's shopping cart. So this is the Twilight guard that's hitting Burlington. So now, like, people are rushing out to Burlington. I think that Jay did the same thing here. He went and saw that post on Sunday that started to make the rounds, or late Saturday, and he was able to scoop some up for, I think they're $12.99. I don't know if we can really see that in there. But Terry, you said that you may have a Burlington in the area. Did you? I don't know. once you see stuff like this, would you go out and chase it, or no, because you already have it?
No, because I already have it.
Yeah.
I don't need a bunch of those to hoard in totes or anything. So.
Yeah. Well, Adam, same thing. If you saw something like this in Australia, like, is a clearance chase a big thing there in Australia?
Not really. So, like, to give you an example, and this is a perfect one. Like, initially that didn't come out here because it was a Pulse exclusive, but Pop Culture eventually ended up getting them, and they still have them in stock. And if you make me large for a moment,
that means I have to pay attention, Adam. Go ahead.
They are currently $119.99 per set.
Holy crap. So I'm hoping that everybody in the chat right now can see that. Can you show that one more time? 119?
Yep.
120. Holy crap.
That's nuts, dude.
Yeah, dude. Welcome to Australia.
These guys shopping in Burlington are sitting on gold right now.
If they want to ship to Australia, yeah.
Yeah. So to answer your question, like, if that was like, let's say that was on a clearance at one of these places that I told you about here, I can't remember the name, but like random clearance outlet, let's call it that, and it was like $30, I'd be fucking over there in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? But it just doesn't happen here. And when I see this stuff in the groups and stuff online, it just boggles my mind. Like, it just makes me think, like, how is it that none of that stock ends up over here? You know what I mean? Like, it's very hit and miss. Very hit and miss.
Yeah, and what's crazy about something like this is, one, I think it's great. Like, I asked Jay if I could share these pictures, and he was very, very gracious. He's like, yeah, go ahead, use them. So I just wanted to give him a shout out. He even actually offered me one that he grabbed, because I'm going to tell you, when I see this stuff, I don't go chasing it. Like, it's a waste of time for me. So somebody I think I did a screenshot, but somebody in one of the classified groups said, they said that only YouTubers, go chase this stuff down, or something along those lines.
Sure.
Yeah, YouTubers and scalpers, right? And I was like, hold up. I said, let me correct you right there. The YouTubers I know that I talk to, they already got this stuff because they want to be first, right? Or at least an early adopter. Guys that are all in on, and we're looking at classified, guys that are all in on classified, they're not waiting. And there's nothing wrong with waiting, but if you're in a line, whether it's Marvel Legends, Valiverse, Mythic Legions, anything like that, you're usually getting it when it gets released, because you're collecting it. This to me is like, my interest here would be for fodder, or
or army building,
or army building.
Yeah,
which I think is, at least for me, is starting to go away.
Oh yeah, me too, mate.
Oh, I'm done with army building. Period. I have limited myself to 2 each of the Cobra stuff and 1 each of everything else.
Yeah.
If it's a troop builder, I'll buy 2, and that's it.
And that's the thing. It's like, at least for myself, like, early on in the line, nobody knew how long the line was going to last. Right? And that's where the line is dead started from. And in that first year, people were seeing, because of distribution, it looked like either stores weren't carrying it or whatever it was, and then people would find it, and then whatever. But you were army building early because nobody knew we'd get up to 200 something.
Right. Well, dude, that's like when I first started selling these, it was, I sold hundreds and hundreds of figures. Army builders, people buying multiple cases at a time.
Yep.
What? Am I missing something in the chat?
I don't know.
Warning: never use a ball peen. I can't even say a ball peen hammer on your balls or your yeah, I guess
that previous comment, Zen, if you could just go back to that for 1 second. Not
This
the
one?
ball, not the hammer one, the previous one. This here, like from an outsider looking in perspective, this is what I see a lot of. It's like
yes,
it's so regional for you guys with this sort of distribution that you're either lucky that you live near one that gets this shit, or you are in the land of disappointment, like this guy's saying here. And it's always the case.
Where I'm at, man.
Always the case.
So I'm with you guys, and I'm with Real Figs here. So I don't normally chase. So like I was telling Jay, or Let It Roll, I was telling him in a conversation that I'm usually one and done. I'll hit Ross at the beginning of the RossCon season of the holidays when people start seeing some stuff. Like I did go to see if I could get a Starduster, right? And I'll hit 2 that are relatively within an hour of each other. And if I don't see anything, that's it. I'm not going every single day. It's a waste of time for me. By the time you go and hit all these stores every single day just to chase and find treasure, for me, you're now overpaying.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not even just for the figure at discount, but you're overpaying for the retail cost of the figure.
Not even just that or petrol, but you're paying with your time. And I think a lot of people don't look at that as currency, and you should.
To me, my time is valuable. My time is more valuable to me than it is to anybody else.
And that's the thing. So I went on a trip yesterday after like we heard about this Burlington thing, and I hit two stores within an hour of each other. One had a Ross next door to it. This is the only G.I. Joe thing I saw was this. I don't even know what this is. It's some sort of Snake Eyes ninja gear.
Jesus Christ.
Do you guys even know what this is?
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
They're supposed to be like those ninja sort of scythe. If Matthew Matson was here, he would tell us exactly what those weapons are. I do not know the actual Japanese name, but that's what they are.
It's a cyber sickle.
Speaking of cyber, ToyOptics is saying, I don't use gas anymore, and I'm already out hunting targets. So it's time I was spending out anyway. So he is the only opposition in the Circle of Jerkz group, but he's also the only one I know that has any luck. He's got more luck than anybody that I know when it comes to these Ross clearance things. And I think you guys know Bobby from Geeks Have Game, right?
Yep.
So Bobby's argument for this was like there was a back and forth with some of the clearance figures, and he was saying, which makes sense, is it's not that nobody wanted some of the stuff, it's that nobody wanted it at that price. So once it does show up, so it's either you miss out and you're just okay with not getting it, or you're really hoping that it's going to hit clearance. So you're somewhere in that realm. Like to me, like Terry said, my time is valuable. So and not that nobody else's is. If this is what they enjoy doing, is going shopping for dolls, it's fine. But I don't have time for that. Like I'm already running around enough as it is. But Terry, you already agree with that assessment, right?
Yeah, there's 1,000 other things I could be doing.
Yeah.
rather than hunting down a doll that I don't need.
Yeah, one of the dolls that I don't need was this. This was my one score the other day, and it was the only Simpsons character I saw. It was $4. And I was like, I'm gonna walk out of here with something.
Yeah, dude, I have zero desire whatsoever to own that.
What, Homer?
Yeah.
Do you know what I bought it for? I really bought it for the donuts for my police officer figures.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I thought that was great. Yeah, and I guess it all comes down to like, what do you want to get out of this? You know what I mean? Are you
feeling like you got to win?
Yeah, there's guys that freak out about this. Now, again, Spec has recently been selling off some of his collection. And last year I did some myself. Terry, I know you're going to a show next week.
Yeah, dude, I've got 4 totes of 3.75 figures, like 4 flat totes. You can see them right here behind me with the white lids and the black lid that I am taking to sell.
Okay, well, the where I was going with this is you end up seeing a whole bunch of Ross finds.
Yeah.
Right? When you go to these shows,
a table that has a bunch of Ross stuff.
And it's all the same stuff. And it's like 20 different vendors, and they're all marked up. Like collectors that are going to these shows don't know where you got it from. Now, I get the shows are to make money, to make a little bit of a profit. So there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're getting something advertised for $13 and you're trying to sell it for $70, most of the time your audience knows that. So what do you think of the Ross the Ross resellers? Or I'm going to say Ross because it's just easier. It seems like the RossCon thing, but clearance resellers.
You know what, man? I don't really see a whole lot of this stuff sell at the shows I go to because, again, people either already have it, don't need it, don't want it, whatever. And they just end up taking them home. And they drag them out to show after show. I bought a bunch of these and ended up splitting them up, selling them on eBay. I sold the single figures, like I do a lot of the 2-packs.
Yeah, it's just so. Adam, have you ever sold at a show?
I'm actually selling at one this weekend. So.
Oh wow! Everybody's had a little bit of experience.
Is Bluey hosting it?
Bluey will not be in attendance. To what Terry said, I think I've got 5 plastic totes, a box of comics, and 2 cardboard boxes of stuff to take this weekend. So I've actually booked 2 tables for this event because I want to try and offload this shit as much as possible. And I've discounted the ass out of a lot of it. So yeah, I have experience with it. Absolutely.
All right. And see, like Terry, Adam, when you take your stuff there, it's not, you're usually selling something that you feel other collectors are actually looking for versus some of these Ross or these clearance finds, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's the aim. Yeah.
Yeah. This is some of the stuff like I said, like Spec is the only guy I know that has luck finding shit. Right? And his time is valuable as well, but he seems like he's very methodical in what he hits, and it's usually he's already going somewhere, so he makes like the extra few minutes to go in there. You can't really do that in New Jersey. I don't know if it's a landscape thing, but we're so congested in New Jersey that by the time you try to hit one spot, it's taking you forever to get to the next. But I mean, whether it's Transformers or not, like there are some great finds, and I think every now and then you can get like a really special deal. but I'm just saying, like, I just don't get the clearance chasers, and they wipe them out. Which, to be fair, if I saw 3 on the shelf, I might wipe them out too. But it's not with the intention to resell. It's usually I'm either going to hook one of you guys up, somebody up, or I'm going to customize. Like, I think if I saw the one set, the Twilight set, I would definitely buy 2 or 3. One, maybe like you said, the army build. One to definitely customize for Destro, even though we know that he's coming.
Dude, I was so disappointed in that set, though.
Why were you disappointed? So you think it should be a clearance?
Yeah, it was a prime opportunity to start off the Plague. That Crimson Guard figure could have been infrared. They could have made it an actual character instead of just trying to go for the army builder aspect of the 2-pack. You know, they could have made that a really cool character and kicked off a whole subgroup of Cobras that would have also been really badass to have. And they could have done it using mostly reused parts.
Well, what's interesting is this is one of the first sets. I forget what number this is.
141, I think.
Yeah, 141, but it's one of the first sets that they did like a digital file card for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a backstory, and it was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was interesting enough where whoever on their marketing team came up with that, it was with the intention of it being an army builder.
Yep.
And I thought it was a fun little story. Like, you got this hardcore sect of Crimson Guards that are, I mean, everybody's loyal to Cobra if you join Cobra, but these guys are fanatical. Like, they're beyond. Yeah. Which is really fun. Now, listen, this is what Spec sent me in a text. This is a personal text. See how at the top he says last one for good measure? I don't know if you could see that, but he sent me 19 separate texts with multiple pictures. And I was like, dude, I heard my phone going off. And I was like, dude, I'm screenshotting this for Circle of Jerkz because I couldn't believe how many pictures he sent.
Damn, is service merchandise still a thing?
I have no idea. What is that?
Black Genghis commented just above that one. Yeah, service merchandise, is that still a thing? Because service merchandise, that was a store like decades ago.
Maybe it's a regional thing. No, he says he's just kidding.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's now somebody here, this is John. John says Walmart has the best clearance. They actually put stuff on clearance that just came out. I had at one time found like 10 rock and rolls for $8. So
that happens. Yeah.
That is much different than going to Ross, Ollies, Burlington, going and chasing down what could be perceived as a treasure, even though most people are like, well, I didn't want it at that price. That's why it's there. But you can get some really good deals with stuff at Target, which I did, which was what the hell did I it's right here. Right under Homer. I wasn't looking. Heavy duty. So I'll make myself big here because can you guys see that clearance price?
Yep.
Now, I already have heavy duty, right? But I saw like there was probably like I don't know, a case of 6, maybe a case of 6 of these that they unloaded. They were all marked 1049. So I grabbed 2 of them so that I could customize one. I want to use the updated arms and the buck for like another roadblock or something.
Oh yeah.
But that to me is a find. That's like holy shit,
yep.
49. maybe it's going to end up at Ross in a couple months for the same price or cheaper. I'm not sure. Go ahead.
A good example of that right there, heavy duty. A few months back, he showed up at EB Games stores here. I think he was they had a sale. He was $15, so they were just clearancing him out. And I'm pretty sure Ronnie Trickshot bought one for $15. And that's where we here sometimes get these kind of deals. But it's really a matter of waiting on those stores to do that. But then what happens is they may only have some of those figures at certain outlets. So let's say I'm in the northern suburbs where I live, and one of them's available in the eastern suburbs. I'd have to make a trek over to pick it up if I didn't want to have it mailed, because sometimes they also will say in-store only. So, you know, in that case, you've got to look at, like, is it worth it to make that trip if you really want that figure for $15? Fucking oath it is. I'd say go for it. You know what I mean? It just depends. It's luck of the draw.
Yeah, it is luck of the draw. So, like, I think right now, I had no intention of getting these figures. I think it's a pretty dumb crossover. But for $9, it's worth it.
Yeah. And I don't know about you guys, but, like, in these situations, sorry to cut you off, Zach.
No.
In these situations where you weigh it up, you look at, like, $9, like, in my mind, I go, that's 1980s prices almost. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
There you go. That goes through my head.
That goes 90s prices.
Yeah, that goes
Maybe
through my head. I'm like,
it.
maybe that's part of it. I think that's how we're wired. We've been hardwired, you know.
Well, that's the whole thing. Is that okay? I'm not a financial guy. I'm not a buyer for these brick and mortar stores, right? And this is part of why Toys R Us went out of business. But if this thing can get marked down to $9, you know, if heavy duty can get marked down to $10, like, I get it, they're liquidating the stuff and getting rid of it because it actually costs them more money to have it sit and take up real estate in the aisles than it is to get rid of them, right? Or to load up a trailer and sell it to Ollie's, Ross, Burlington, whatever it might be. But if they really, really cared about trying to keep the toy industry alive, they could go back and look at these prices and start to drop them where parents are more willing to now jump in. Like, this thing, I'm pretty sure was about $30 to start. I ain't paying $30. I wasn't interested. If it shows up at Ross for $7.99, I'm not going to get it because I'm not chasing it down. But I was at Target the other day on the Target run getting some stuff for the house, and I saw it on clearance. Mm-hmm. So totally worth it. And actually, I got two more examples that I can show you real quick. Terry, don't leave.
Don't leave, Terry. In the meantime, while he's doing that, I'll give you another one. Like, about a year or so ago at our local, I think it was Kmart stores. We still have Kmart here. They had the entire Marvel Legends Bone Breaker wave, the Build-A-Figure wave. And I didn't get any of those X-Men figures because I don't normally collect X-Men, but I wanted that Bone Breaker Build-A-Figure. And I contemplated, like, trying to get it and, you know, crunch the numbers and whatever, but I would have had to travel out of my way to go and get it. So alas, I did not. And these, I think they were selling them for like $10 a figure or something like that. And those fucking things sold like hotcakes here. Like, they just,
oh shit,
they got picked up lickety split. Yeah.
All right. So this to me it beats going to Ross, Ollie's, or anything like that. When you randomly find something like this, this is one of the harder chase figures, right? And it was $6.
Far out.
And I wasn't looking for it. I just, like I
stumbled on it.
I stumbled on it, and there was also another character, same price, but it's a platinum chase, you know. And to me, like, that's a true treasure find when you're when you come across something fine like that. Okay, back to work. You're on your own. Kisses and teeth. Real nice. Like, you guys were talking about 80 pricing. So again, when these came out, I'm not sure how much they were. They could have been about $15, $2.
Wow, far out, dude.
So
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Again, like I know when they first came out, I was like, oh, those look like fun, right? It's the old 5 points and very 80s feel to it, but not at 80s pricing. But now on a whim, I was just walking through and it caught my eye and I was like, holy shit, $2. Yeah, now I'll grab them. But I'm not going to Ross. I'm not going to Burlington to go chase these things down because somebody in Illinois posted it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
and that's what there's nothing wrong with doing it. It's just not for me.
No.
And when I go to these toy shows and seeing all these Ross or clearance finds, now like the Cyborg Superman, I would expect somebody to pay that, like, or to be selling that at whatever the secondary pricing is, because that's not hard. That was a needle in a haystack. The fact that I like that to me was a true treasure find. But the Superman, if I see somebody selling that for like $12, I'm just gonna laugh.
Well, I mean, if you want to talk about pricing for a second, like when the retro card figures first came out, the 4-inch G.I. Joe retro card figures, they were like $12.
Yeah.
Why did they double in price over the course of just a couple years? Because if they release those now, I mean, if you look at the Star Wars figures in 3.75, 4-inch or whatever, that scale is like $20 to $30. I saw one that was just on a larger card, didn't really come with anything more than a standard figure, and it was $32.
I'm going to tell you why. Because they did the studies. They see who's buying, right?
And who will pay.
And now they're saying, boom, these fuckers are going to pay whatever we fucking want. That's why this was $30. Come on, man. Knock it off. The regular and what's crazy is the regular ones are like $15, maybe $20 tops. Which is already, like, I think on the high end for something like this. Now, it could be because of the licensing with Transformers that they have to pump it up. But the fact that it can drop to like $9.
And whoever's buying it can still make a profit off of it.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
I mean, I'm opening mine. I mean,
no, I'm talking about whatever retailer is buying it to sell at $9.
Yeah.
Obviously, still making a profit.
Well, because of this price, like it's so off kilter, right? That's the reason we don't have Toys R Us anymore. That's the reason we have an aisle at Target, we have an aisle at Walmart. That's the reason why you're never going to see that renaissance of a big brick and mortar, you know.
Nope.
It's just not worth it.
Oh yeah, and the internet killed it. So
yeah.
Yep. Amazon was a massive part of Toys R Us's what's the word I'm looking for? Just game over.
Nice.
Well, somebody
demise. Thank you.
Somebody just posted that the Grim Viper is down to like $17 on Amazon. Now,
there you go.
I've already got my Grim Vipers. I'm not. To me, he's like a standalone character, or maybe like 2 or 3 tops. But I'm not chasing any more of those. But anybody watching right now, go check Amazon. It could be a regional thing. For some reason, the MMS with Hawk had that coupon that was regional last week.
Oh yeah, I saw that. You posted that something, didn't you?
Yeah, I shared that. I was able to actually order one here from my distribution center and have it delivered to KJ in California. I didn't think it was going to work because and all my friends in California were like, "That's a bullshit coupon. It's not working." And I was like, "It's like if you want, I'll try and send it to you." KJ was the only one that jumped on that.
Nice.
And
well done,
yeah.
KJ.
Yeah, and it went right to. I think he got it before I got mine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he got his that afternoon, and mine was still like 2 days out. But like, listen, the only person we know that has luck is straight up Spec.
Yeah.
And then that random guy that never posts.
And I think it's because of his location.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could be. I mean, he is California, the ports. That's where everything comes in.
That's the first thing I thought. Yep.
Yep. And yeah, so Terry, we just know for sure it's not something that you do. It's not something that I do. But before you get close to disappearing on us, do you want to share where you're going to be this weekend?
Yes. I am going to be at the Kentuckiana G.I. Joe Toy Expo in Shepherdsville, Kentucky. That starts with the early bird preview, the dealer preview on Friday. And Saturday is the main part of the show from, I believe it's 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And the early bird tickets are for 9 a.m. And the tickets are good all day.
All right, that's cool. And you said that you're only going to be selling things you've gotten at Ollies.
Yes, I'm only selling items that I've picked up on clearance. They will be triple what I paid. Plus a hand.
It's probably still a deal to somebody. You know, I don't want to make it sound like I'm shitting on anybody. I'm not. We don't price police, right?
No.
We don't price police at all. I think you should be list it for whatever you want, sell it or buy it for whatever you want, but know your audience. That's what I'm
And you know what? If you price something too high, people aren't going to buy it, or maybe somebody will, and you'll get lucky.
Yeah, but you're not going to get lucky with some of these Ross. I mean, unless you're Spec.
Dude, I've seen people posting stuff up for sale that's actively available at Ross for more than it was at original retail.
Dumb
Chad said that you're a scalper, Terry. I don't know if Chad was here earlier, but we did share his picture. I thought this was hysterical. I'm pretty sure Chaz is on the West Coast, so I'm assuming that there's Burlingtons out there.
Now, see, the Burlington that I have is like right with all the other stuff. There's like a TJ Maxx with it, and there's Ross and Ollies are right on the other side of town. So, and it's a pretty small area.
Well, here Chaz is here, and he just said, I found 3 retro Cobra Troopers at Ross so far. That is one of the only figures I have not had any interest in opening, is the retro Troopers, because I'm happy with the infantry and the Cobra Island Troopers. Like, they were fine for me.
Yeah, the thing about those, for anybody that didn't know,
Nobody's got the Irish goodbye down like he does. So
speaking of those retro carded figures, I saw someone post on Instagram the other day about how the price of the older ones on the secondary market, like the Snake Eyes and the Zartan and Storm Shadow, like the prices they're commanding, my fucking jaw almost dropped to the ground, mate.
Yeah, somebody told me that retro Snake Eyes is like insanely high. I don't know if anybody in the chat knows how much retro Snake Eyes is going for.
It was like 150 to 200 and something, I think, in that ballpark.
Why?
Those flimsy cards, they're playing on that flimsy card aspect. I think that's part of it.
I guess I've got one sitting right there.
Yeah, I've got the snake eyes under here, under the flag, sitting down there somewhere.
Yeah, this one's still sealed. It's funny. I got him as an accessory for Retro Scarlet. I mean, I got him what was it, like 18 months before Scarlet came out, but I was like, I'm not going to open this until we get like a proper Retro Scarlet. And that's when you know, they said the line was dead at Walmart, and then all of a sudden they're like, we got a whole retro line coming out. Scarlet came, and I still never opened him. I don't have him open. He's just sitting there waiting to be opened.
Yeah, no, I bought two. I wanted one on card, and I've opened one. He's up there on the display somewhere. But yeah, those prices are crazy.
$225.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
200. 200
that's US dollars. For me, that's like 300 and something. Like, that's crazy.
That's insane, man.
Yep.
Wow. Like, this makes sense, right? Like, so there's some conversation going on here. $10 retro bats. Like, I have a retro bat. I didn't open it. Again, like, I'm not all in on the retro bats. I'm sorry, not retro bats, on the retro line, because I like the modern update. You know, the differences when you're dealing with some of the characters, like
absolutely,
some of the fun updates, and I don't need it to look like Sunbow or anything like that. And I've already got like a whole bunch of bats from the original. What was it, number 33 in the line or something?
There you go. There's one right there.
Yeah.
I think I've got like 9 of these from when they came out. And I love that figure. With that said, the retro bat is really, really nice. It's a really nice figure.
It is a nice figure. How'd you do with the views on that?
I did pretty well. I can have a quick little goosey gander for you and give you the exact numbers if you would like, because it was probably...
Let's get a goosey gander. In the meantime, I'm going to pull up some other pictures. We're going to circle back to this clearance thing before we get out of here, but I'm curious if maybe Spec will have a chance to join us, or Tony. They were all held up with work. Punk is under the weather. Terry is doing his normal. He's got his dad time that he has before work. So I'll bring up some other pictures that I thought would be fun for you and I to look at.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, and then I will say I had a couple questions about this Duke. With
that's the Tajay Duke.
That's Tarjay Duke. He's sporting the Target bag because he's environmentally conscious while he's out there shopping. Somebody asked me, how did I Photoshop or AI that? I didn't. This was my desk. That was on my desk at work. Here he is.
No fucking way.
Here he is in all his glory.
That's great.
I will tell you this much. It's real.
That is definitely not AI, mate.
It's not AI. I'm sorry to disappoint some people. It's not AI. If you would like a Target Duke or any Target version of your classified or Marvel characters, the trick here is, let me see if I can zoom in on whose name is on the shirt. Do you want to guess who this is? Where I got this shirt? I'll let you guess.
I have no idea. No idea.
Some people might guess in the comments, but this is an actual Target shirt.
Wow.
And it is Barbie's younger sister, Skipper.
What the hell?
So,
Skipper. Skipper Duke.
Yeah, so you can
So good.
You can get Skipper. I got her for like $12. She came with the bag and the shirt. I gave the doll itself. I'll leave it up here while I'm talking about it. But I gave the doll itself to my niece and all the accessories. And I said, look, I have to keep Skipper's shirt in the bag because it's for a joke, and she didn't care. So
it's like whatever.
And then you might be able to find this on clearance. This is actually a Christmas ornament.
Oh wow!
And it scales pretty well with the figures. The ornament I think was $4. So
what person is buying that to display at Christmas?
I think.
Oh, you know what? I really, really want a shopping trolley to put on the Christmas tree this year, guys.
Well, you know what's funny? So in our family, there's quite a few women in our family, and quite a few of them love to go to Starbucks. So over the holidays, there's always these Starbucks ornaments,
okay,
that are given out back and forth. And I was always like, I guess if somebody shops somewhere enough, you can get an ornament. So there's also quite a few women, especially in the Northeast, that shop at Target all the time. So this was a big get this year for Christmas.
That's funny as.
Yeah, and I know that some of the guys here probably here we go. If you notice the Target symbol and let it roll,
yeah.
He knows what he's talking about. So he said,
He does.
Those parts are long gone. Again, I was on a Target run. The Target is probably the closest store to me. So there's groceries, all that stuff in there. So we'll go there, get milk, coffee, whatever. And that caught my eye one day. I go, I'm pretty sure that scales with G.I. Joe. So
I can use that.
for sure. So listen, here's some other fun pictures that I put together for the show today. So in addition to this not being AI at all, this is real. This is AI, and this is continuation of last week. I figure if we're going to have AI in the space, we might as well have a little bit of fun looking at some of these things. Did you see this?
I haven't seen those ones, no.
All right. Now, this to me is brilliant. There's been quite a few, so I'm going to piss myself off here, and I don't have any of the other guys who have controls, so bear with me. I did say who the digital artist is here. I think his real name is BJ, but he goes by Avion YX, so AVIONYX. So if you're on Instagram, on Facebook, he's been pumping these out, and
Right.
I thought this was hysterical. I don't know what prompts he's using, but he's nailing it.
Yeah, he's nailing it, all right.
So I'm pretty sure we shared these pics last week, like Rambo and stuff like that, and then a Toy Kind of Mood did a video with that, and I'm assuming he's going to get another 15,000 video out of this one. The dude did the whole gamut of characters from MASH.
Wow.
And something he wrote is something that I think a lot of us here, at least in the US, was MASH big?
MASH is still played on free-to-air television here, dude.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and like, like you guys as well, it was one of those shows that you'd like, MASH is on, change the station kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, I never watched this religiously or whatever. It might have been on in the background while I was playing with my Joes as a kid, but I never got into MASH.
Yeah, and see, you get a lot of things like this. I would buy those in a heartbeat. So
There
it
you
would be
go.
cool if like Hasbro were able to license something like this. And again, these are AI fakes. He makes it very clear. I think early on people were sharing stuff really to kind of trick people.
Yeah.
But what caught my eye with this one and why I wanted to share it was just the sentiment, and it kind of goes with what you just said. You knew to change the channel. He wrote, not gonna lie, when I heard the theme song start up on TV, that was my cue that it's time for bed. That's my memory of MASH as well.
Pretty much. Yep, pretty much.
But look at this. He's got Hot Lips. He's got Major Winchester. He's got McIntyre, Trapper.
Where's Klinger? Where's Klinger?
Well, okay. I was holding on to Klinger. Hold on. So apparently, I guess Steve Carell was on at one point. Can somebody fact check that? Somebody in the chat tell me if Private Igor Stravinsky was a character on MASH. Let's
That's
see.
gold. That is
gold. It is gold. So wait, KJ says the cardboard around Hot Lips' hat on the box art. That's the detail that matters. So let's go back to Hot Lips. Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like he nailed these. They're a little inconsistent, which I think you find with AI, right?
Yep.
But you can see the guys here all have the same like brownish, like earth tone background, right? She's got green. Our guest star Steve Carell here has a green background. And then you get Radar with his teddy bear. I thought that was freaking hysterical. And then
that's very good.
He nailed it here with Father. I never say his last name right. Yeah.
Mulcahy, I think it is. Yeah.
And then here's the big seller. This would be an exclusive. If anybody has seen this, get prepared. This is freaking fantastic.
There it is. Bravo.
So I don't know if there's a standard version and I missed it.
This slide should have come with the trigger warnings then, because there are definitely some people on YouTube who would be offended by this image.
Yeah, offended by something that is over 45 years old. But tell me you wouldn't buy this. This is freaking hysterical.
Fucking funny, man. That is funny.
You know what's funny here is like when people are like, "Is this real?" No. Look at the scaling of the hair curler at the top, right next.
Yeah. Look, I've had to play around with trying to do this recently, not for MASH. I was trying to do it for Jackass. I was trying to make some Jackass figures, and getting the scale of the accessories right is so difficult, man. Like in ChatGPT, where I've tried to use it, you can tell it, no, it's too big, reduce it, and it just fucks it up time and time again.
Well, Gun Bunny here says that he has that same dress, so I'm not sure again if Gun Bunny was here earlier. So let me pull up that picture of Gun Bunny here. So that would make sense if you have that same dress, GBC.
Absolutely.
So there was a couple other ones that actually I didn't save too many, but I thought this one was funny. Do you remember Private Benjamin?
Oh, of course, man. Goldie Hawn. What a smoke show.
And he nailed it. I think it's freaking
hysterical. Good. Yeah, it's very good. I like how he's got like the shelf in the background as well, like it's in the store. That's so good, man. It's very
I'm
good.
not sure. Listen, people are gonna get tricked by this. Somebody's gonna say, I saw it, this is real. Somebody's gonna take this to Target or Walmart and say, where is this? Do you have it? which they might. So
oh dear.
For sure. Let's see. I just hate the AI stuff because I wish some of it was real. I think that's how we all feel. And the thing is, it's only going to get better. Here's what I would like to say. This is actual artwork, but I would like to see this show up in some type of modern line. This is this is Vicky the robot as her true form. A T that's a T800, isn't
it? Oh, that's good. That's very good.
Yeah. So
would you like to see my Johnny Knoxville AI figure that I created?
I would love it. Can you share it?
Yeah. I don't. Would you? If I send, I can show you on the screen if you like.
Yeah. I mean, you could do that, but I think there's a way for you to send it so that we can put it up on the screen. But it's all right. Here.
I might not have the power to do so. But basically, I was basing them on the first film.
Yeah.
And like stunts that they did in the first film. So you've got the old man mask. You've got the taser. You've got like the baby alligator that he attaches to his nipple. The bulletproof vest from when he gets shot with the riot gun. The boxing gloves.
I see you held back on the long ass testicles.
I made one of Party Boy, but I think I must have deleted it. That was a good one. It was just Chris Pontius in his jocks with the bow tie on.
What about Ryan Dunn with a Matchbox car?
that was on the cards with the X-ray.
Oh
but
man,
yeah, it's so difficult to get it right. Like, and it takes time to like do those. So, look,
yeah,
I got to give the guy props for his attention to detail on those matches.
Yeah, and he's nailing it. And like people are saying, it would be awesome if some of it was real, right? I will say, let me see here. There's somebody that made a T-shirt of this, but it's updated, and they were saying it was theirs. This artwork is from 2009. Their T-shirt is from 2025.
Okay.
So I don't like that. Like obviously,
that's bullshit.
Yeah, if you go down the Google hole enough, the rabbit hole, you can find original artwork.
Of course. Yeah.
Which original artwork is always going to win. That's where you get stuff like this. Which is always amazing. So you found this and you thought of Punk.
Yeah, I saw someone post it in one of the Joe groups I'm in, and I thought that's something that Lawrence would like to have hanging on his wall. Like, obviously, it's a homage to issue. Oh shit, I can't remember the number. Someone will be able to tell me in the chat. Of the Joe,
like issue 45 or something like that.
Yeah, it's in that ballpark, bro. Yeah. And yeah, I thought of Lawrence. I thought that's something that he would dig, and I think he did dig it. So
I don't have I don't have a QR code up, but I've seen Tim Barron's artwork before. It's very stylized. It's a lot of skull artwork.
Okay.
Very much. I can't think of the brand, but very much the type of artwork you would see with skateboards.
Yep.
But
gotcha.
I can't think of the brands. Not Santa Cruz. It might be Santa Cruz.
Okay.
And Punk must be awake. I know he took NyQuil earlier. That does look cool, and I like it. Yeah, it's very cool. Yeah, listen, that's real artwork, and it's very hard to duplicate. And like you said, it's an homage to the Zartan cover, right? I mean, was that Zartan or Death, or
it was supposed to be Death? Yeah. I asked Mike Zeck about it when he was here a year or two back at a convention, and I met him. I asked him about that and his inspiration for it. He's like, yeah, it's supposed to be like Death, and like how it was about the finality of war and things like that.
So McMurphy actually jumps in here. That is who I'm thinking of. The Pal Peralta style of artwork. So thank you for that, McMurphy. Yeah, listen, and then Pop Blender says that it is issue 43. So we were close. I think we said 45.
Yeah, you said 45. I was going to say 41, so we were right in the ballpark.
Yeah, and then we got Billy's Boy Toys here saying that Bam is all fucked up now.
I think he's come good somewhat, but he doesn't want much to do with his former jackass castmates for the most part. I know he's a bit upset about an intervention that was kind of staged and whatnot.
Well, he is going to be in, what are we on? Jackass 5?
5. Yep.
I can't believe that Jackass is. I was so elated to see that. Although the last Jackass actually made me sick to my stomach. So if anybody has not watched, they've progressively gotten grosser.
Oh yeah, they don't hold back. I
don't think they need to. They don't need to get gross. They could just still have the crazy stunts, but
well, I think their ages are probably sort of mitigating that in some ways, you know.
Well, the last movie was they were bringing in new blood.
Yeah.
And they were, the younger guys were doing the stunts or having the pranks played on them, which is smart. You need to freaking pass it on. But we're going to do something that nobody, I think, really ever does. And we are going to now say hi to the chat from the beginning of the show. So I'm sure some of these guys are long gone. I'm going to try and go through some of this because I just want to say thank you to all the Jerkles for coming out. Even though we were down a couple guys, we were up an Australian guy. We got some support from across the globe so that the show could still go on tonight.
Absolutely.
So somehow I highlighted Stanley probably because we normally see him first. But it was actually Starfighter that was first. So I just want to say hi to Starfighter. Only jerks wait for Ross. Also, how do the figures even end up at Ross when that jerk Baldy buys the entire truckload? I wish I had that slide ready. I wish I had
that was so good. That hurt a few feelings, that one, mate.
Oh my god. What the Rocco the Great? He shared that on TikTok and people went ballistic. And he had so many views, and I was like, dude, you could have at least tagged me, man. I only have 2,000 subs, man. Come on, tag me if you're gonna run them up. So we got Stanley Eberhard, we got Mike Gould. I know somebody probably is typing right now saying, what the frig is Baldy doing? This was at the beginning of the show. We got, so I always mess these names up and Punk can usually correct me, but he's not here. So this is MCR Mazza, or is it Nick R. Mazza?
McMurza.
I think it's just MCR. I think that's what he goes by. We got 44D2, 100% worth it just for the Facebook post. Thank you, because I didn't post any pictures until about an hour before the show. And I was sitting on that Duke at work and I was like, how am I going to make this work? And then some of the pictures are, let me see if you could see this or not, but yeah, I'm gonna add this back to the stage to see. You see this hand in the lower left?
What is it?
Yeah,
the
hand. I think I have to take the. Can you see it better now?
Yeah.
That's Spec. He took a picture of buying these two figures. And then you can't see it because of the way I cut it. But Jay, Let It Roll, who helped with the Twilight picks,
Yep.
I put those in the cart. His hand is also being shown, and I think it's on a later slide. But I was laughing making this, and if people ever wonder, like, Zen, how come your slides are never done in time? It's because I'm doing stupid shit. I'm not focusing the way I should be focusing. All right, so those are gun bunnies. Here's Jay's hand. So his hand is hidden by the cart.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. The power of laughter has helped heal one of our own.
No. Oh,
Let's bring to the stage Lawrence, a punk with toys with no music.
I'm just AI because that's what's cool now. You know who likes AI? Inbox collectors. Because I don't know why you don't just like print up a piece of paper and just leave it up there, but that's who really likes it because that's all you're going to get. I've never missed an episode, so I figured I should jump on. I can probably have a couple minutes. I'm feeling a little bit better at this moment.
Okay.
And I postponed my Thursday too, so
oh
you can
wow.
kind of figure out things don't feel so great.
Yeah. So you're looking better. You sound better than the phone call that we had earlier today.
Well, I just finished taking a grumble duff. So
but listen, you're a soldier. I think do you think that maybe you have logged more hours than most of I would say your contemporaries or your associates, other toy tubers?
I think that it would be hard pressed to find someone who is more consistent with their lives, in the toy tube world. And I mean that for anyone. I mean, Mondays were, how often have I missed a Monday? Thursday was pretty cut and dry. This one I don't really miss, and there's reasons for that. I don't have, a girlfriend that I have to, justify stuff to, or a wife, but I do have kids, and I know some people don't think having kids is a real responsibility. You know what? They also like AI videos.
That's like when my neighbor will say to me, "Yeah, I get it. Like your kid is sick. I get it. My dog was sick the other day." I'm like, dude, it's not the same thing. I get it. I have dogs and I love them, but it's not the same thing as when a kid is sick.
No, and I had to leave work early to get my dog in to have his leg looked at, but I didn't take the day off. I left early when we had to put Sheldon to sleep, but I didn't call in the next day and be like, "I'm sorry, I can't work. I might need a couple days off." I've called in for me being sick in 25 years, maybe 5 times. I've called in 2 times this week, and I'm not going in tomorrow. So
I have a question for you, Lawrence. Did you ever, like, before you canceled the Monday night show, did you ever contemplate that you could have gotten through it if you had some adult diapers?
No. Not at all.
Just throwing it out there for next time.
No, I honestly, like, I knew Sunday night I wasn't, because I started feeling really bad.
Yeah.
And once I called into work, I'm kind of like that, where my dad was always like, "If you don't go to school, you don't go out." And like, well, I feel better now. I still carry that mentality. It's like, if I had to call into work, I shouldn't be doing YouTube, even though I'm not walking around. But no,
Yeah,
it would have lasted about 15 minutes.
Dude, I mean, you're talking to 80s kids. So, you know what? You could throw up. And then my mom was like, "All right, you've had 45 minutes. You're going to school."
That's pretty much, Though as I got older, my dad was like, "I don't care how late you stay out as long as you go to school and pass."
I'll tell you what. I went to New Orleans and there was another 80s guy there. I saw a man die and get up and walk it off.
Well, according to
I called you from New Orleans, Adam.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
It was the same night with the Australian guys. This dude dropped dead in the middle of the floor. Women were freaking out. And I swear to God, this dude gets up and he
Dust
just
himself
came
off.
through. And it was like, walked right out the door. And everybody was like, what the fuck just happened?
That's New Orleans for you, mate.
Adam may know this story. Meta World Peace, formerly known as Ron Artest, he talked about how rough it was growing up and playing basketball, that he watched some guy get a leg of a table stabbed through the guy's heart and die, and they just pulled him off the cart and continued to play basketball. Now, I've seen some guys eat some real hard shit skateboarding, and people just kind of like, dude, get off the fucking ramp. And no one's died.
Dude, I still have a scar from a BMX trick gone wrong on the asphalt. I had so much asphalt under my skin. Like, I think it's still, I don't
The
know
little
if
rocks
it's
and
still
stuff.
or not. There, yeah, you see that line there? I don't know.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, my uncle was there, and he's like, yeah, there's that hot girl you like is watching. You gotta walk
There is a reason why, and I don't watch this. People tend to send it to me. They're like, "Hey, did you see that video of that guy snapping his leg skateboarding?" I'm like, "No," and they're like, "I'll send it to you." I'm like, "No, I don't need to see that. No, I don't need to see it." But every now and then you catch one of those slams,
Yep.
something awful, and there's a reason why you go, "He's not walking that one off."
Probably not. I've seen so much shit. Could you imagine if we had like the availability, the instant availability of cameras when we were kids?
Oh, dude,
Some of the shit that we would have taped or
when tagging became a thing, like on Facebook, like I'm here, I'm like, man, if we had this when I was in high school, you guys would have known every place that I was skateboarding, every trick I ever did. But since we don't, I can just tell the younger guys, oh, I used to do that years ago. Prove that I didn't.
yeah.
The only way someone was filming it is if they borrowed their parents' recorder that was this fucking big. And hope they didn't hit a pebble while they were trying to skate with it. So,
Well, we got Billy's boys toys here. He said that he's got so many health issues that he missed a ton of school growing up. He's surprised he's graduated. I'm not trying to be a dick, but have you tried just walking it off? I'm not sure. Or rubbing dirt on it.
yeah, just rub some dirt on it.
Just rub some dirt on it. No, Billy, I hope you feel better, man. I mean, I can only imagine. I've had quite a few friends with I've seen all sorts of health issues. So at least you're here and you're hanging out. So, I mean, that's a good thing. Larry, we never said hi to the chat, and I started to
That's
do
why I
that.
was like, this is a perfect time for me to jump in because you're just starting right now.
We're not starting right now.
I heard you because we were downstairs watching 90210, myself and Olivia. Come on, did you watch that? Yeah, we just saw Emily tear up their the parade float that they made.
Well, listen, I'm waiting for you to get to your party of 5 binge watching.
I never watched Party of 5. But Olivia went ahead and she starts reading out because this, okay, if you're sensitive, just tune out right now, okay? So in one of
one thing.
Hey, beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hit subscribe and turn that bell on so you don't miss a beat.
I haven't done that all night. No, I didn't end it.
So we're watching 90210, right? And there's an episode. This, they used to try and do like, they want you to be self-aware. So all the girls are reading like a Cosmopolitan and they're checking for breast cancer. And of course, of all the girls, Brenda thinks she finds a lump. So of course, that's the whole episode. A couple episodes later, I'm just flipping through it. And I'm like, what did Shannon Doherty die of?
Yep.
Breast cancer. That is called foreshadowing.
Yeah. Well, and irony.
And irony. Hey, that's way more irony than that fucking song that one Canadian did called Irony. Isn't it ironic? I'm sorry. Nothing's ironic about that fucking show. About that
Yeah,
song.
I will
Oh,
say
bad
when I
luck.
started the stream tonight, I didn't know that somebody was going to shit on Alanis Morissette, but whatever. Here we are.
Well, she shit on someone from Detroit. So what?
Who'd she shit on?
Dave Coulier. The whole song is written about her, about him.
You know, all I have to say to that is cut it out. That's the only thing I can follow that up with, man. Who the
End the
fuck
stream
knew?
right there.
I actually should, but I did want to say hi to everybody. But you know what? I don't know how to do this.
You don't know how to end it?
No, I mean, I wanted to really go through and say hi to a whole bunch of people. So we had David R here, we had Steve Martin, we had a Punk with Toys, Action Media, MCR, Billy's Boys Toys that we just talked to, Callister. I said let it roll, didn't I?
Yeah.
We got Real Figs. We said hi to Stanley. Ken Best was here. Is he still here? I don't know. Damn it, gonna have to be part of the replay crew. So that answers that. Steven was here. Blitz. We've got Macanita. I said it right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Macanita.
I don't know. Who knows how to say that one? Macanita Silva.
ToyOptics. We got Steven.
You mean this asshole?
Yeah, we got this asshole. That's what I should have said. We got Cooters. Matthew was here and he called us a bunch of nerds. So Matthew, if you're watching this and you make it all the way to this point of the replay, fuck you. So we got
He always says nerds to begin with. All the shows. He starts off with nerds.
Oh, that's how he
That's
comes
his
in.
catchphrase. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's his like.
I come in with
his
hello
framer.
fool.
That's
Yeah.
him come through the door. Oh, nerds.
And Billy Boy's Toys, yes, Peach Pit was 90210.
Yeah. Damn, we have a lot of people that were here. Transporter. I didn't even see that name earlier. Well, it's probably because I wasn't looking, to be honest. The Real Zim. We got Steve Martin again. Tripwire was here. And Evil Dookie. White Mike Vegeta. I think that is hysterical, man. It's such a good name.
I'm glad he put the white back in his name.
Frank, yeah, he was White Mike before.
He was White Mike originally. They went to Mike Vegeta, I think, and now he's just the whole White Mike Vegeta.
All right, and we're having that conversation while we got Frank's name up here. We got, can I say this asshole to this asshole? Or he's got to be part of the show to say this asshole?
No, this is the MP.
This is the MP. Okay, all right. I'm still learning.
Plastic expert.
So let's see. We've got a lot of repeats here, and then who's this?
Casey.
Podcast from the pit, Casey.
Yeah.
He said they're going to start doing a Tuesday 7:00 stream to go against us. It was weird, but I said okay.
I think that's perfect. Bring on the competition. Maybe we'll stream together. I don't know. I'd say there's enough sand in the sandbox, so let's play. Sean Forrester, have you seen Sean's customs, Adam?
No, I haven't.
They're fucking phenomenal. So,
would I find him on Instagram?
Yeah, I met him at Assembly Required, and he said, he came up and introduced himself, and he said, "I know you hate Transformers." I'm like, "I don't hate Transformers. I just don't like talking about it." He does these awesome Transformers classified mashups, but they look good.
Yeah, you found them that quick, right? So this will be the best one out of the Motu line, but the stuff that Sean has up there, I'm pretty sure, is he designing them or is he taking inspiration from?
No, I think he's just designing them. He likes Transformers and G.I. Joe. He's done all the Seekers.
Okay. So Adam, if you go through it, it's very impressive. I actually would
I'm looking now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to do
Pay attention to us, Adam.
Oh, sorry.
That's why I can't have a strong gun, so-
Multitasking.
Dude, I just had a great idea. What if we had a not your average viewer and we brought somebody on every now and then to show off something like that? I think that would be fun.
Why not?
Not a guest of the week, you know, like Adam, but we could do like every now and then just highlight somebody in the community, have them come on. We'll let them come on for like 6-7 minutes and then we'll kick them out. Maybe let them sit backstage for like 30 minutes or something.
Yeah, do that. That
Then
could
just tell them that, hey, you know what? It's too late. We're about to leave. We're about to call it quits anyway. So thanks for showing up, though.
That was such a wild story, man. All right, so wait, hold on. I'm still going through here. We got J Solo Art. I know I fucked it up last time. I said it right that time.
Okay, so here's a secret about J Solo Arts. Just look at his icon rather than his name. I kept fucking it up so many times, and then one day I looked at his icon and went, "You gotta fucking be kidding me!"
Now, when you see his name, and maybe I'm alone here, do you hear Jabba saying it? J Solo. God, I'm actually embarrassed for myself for doing that. Did you guys hear they're re-releasing Star Wars, the original cut?
Yep. All three of them, I think.
Oh, really? When did this news break?
Late in the last week or two.
I heard it like 2 or 3 weeks ago, before the whole Kathleen Kennedy was officially announced that she was no longer going to be in charge of Star Wars.
Yeah, for the 50th anniversary. Now, I have a bootleg copy of the first Laserdisc, which was the original release. So if I'm right, the last time it was released, original without special edition, was the Laserdisc. So I still have that bootleg copy on DVD. Wait, am I allowed to say that, or did I just say something illegal for having it? Nobody's watching this. Nobody in the the higher
Nobody
ups.
cares. No one cares.
Nobody in that VHS warning.
Disney has just been flagged.
Disney has
This is-
entered the chat.
This is where you should have just cut the stream, like Disney cut it for you.
I wanted to say hi to people. Lone Dragon's here. I apologize if I missed some people. We got Brandon here, Monster. This is so fucked up that I'm so out of order. I'm just randomly hitting names now. Action figures. Who is this guy? Black Genghis. Never even heard of this guy. No, KJ's a sweetheart, dude. He really is Big Lob. All right, here we go. This asshole. I got that right. Tripwire. All right, there's so many comments. I appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. And I guess really the way that I should have opened it here when Punk came on stage was
Everyone does it. Now you can do it too. Shut the fuck up. Shut your mouth. Shut up. Shut the